Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at DailyBeats. Today I'm going to continue the techno track that I did 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week, I'm not quite sure, but it's called a Nice Techno Track. Very original, I know, and let's go ahead and see what do I have here in FL Studio. As you can see, I already have a big arrangement here. So what I did was basically I increased the size of the melody. So I added some new elements to the melody, and then I made an arrangement with some transitions. So let's first start with the melody and the changes that I did to the melody. Let me play the melody by itself. So we had this sound here and also this sound. Those were the two sounds that I created last time. And in this one, in this video, I added these two synths. Just a simple thing. And then I added this one here. This is more like a lead. So my goal with this was, since I had in the beginning this sound, and then on the second fourth bar, or on the fourth bar, I had this choir. So I thought, okay, let me maybe use the same pattern. And what I did was I replicated the same pattern, but with different sounds. So that's why here in the 8th or in the 9th bar, we have this. And then on the 12th bar, we have the other lead going up. I'm not sure if I'm saying the correct names or the correct numbers of the bars, but yeah, whatever. Probably is one more than what I said. So this is the 5th bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar, 6, 7, 8, 9th bar, 10, 11, 12, 13th bar. So that's it. Just wanted to say the correct numbers. Okay, so this was what I added new to the track. And then I said, okay, I like the melody. I like everything, the main loop, so I'm going to make an arrangement. And this is the arrangement that I came up with. It's a quite long arrangement. It's about 7 minutes long. And we start with just the kick and the bass synth, and I applied a band pass to everything. And this goes for 16 bars, because I wanted to have this as the intro for DJs to mix stuff. And I always want to have that kind of arrangement. And then I have here some other parts that have some transitions. Before adding a new element, which is the bass, I added this band pass again. So I automated it to enable in this section. So now it sounds like that. So let me see what else can I show you. And basically in the beginning of the arrangement is just creating some transitions and adding new elements to increase the energy of the track. And then we reach to the point where we have pretty much not all the elements, but the choir is missing. So what I did was just transition to the choir, and then I removed, for instance, the hi-hats and the percussion. So this was the transition. Is a clean and raw transition, but I like it. And for the end of this new transition where I introduced the choir, I wanted to do something different. So I added this riser, and I also created a different automation that slowly introduces the band pass of the beginning. So let's listen to this part. And I really like the way the riser goes and then stops before the last two notes of the bass. So I really like this transition. I think it's very smooth and very, very interesting. So then we come to the main melody. At this point, we are close to 3 minutes. Let me see, yeah, 3 minutes exactly. And we still don't have the main melody playing. So I wanted to now introduce the main melody. And for that, I wanted to also give some type of break. So now we build up the track with the main basses and the choir, and the sample pluck. And now I wanted to give some kind of break or break the rhythm and introduce the melody. That's why I created also a new automation with the band pass in the main track or in the main channel. And then I removed everything except the kick and the bass synths, and I introduced the melody. So let's listen to that part. Then, after 16 bars of introducing the main melody, because the main melody is 16 bars. So after introducing the main melody, I said, okay, now I can start slowly bring elements. So I added the bass, the hi-hats, and finally the sample pluck, as you can see here. So hi-hats and bass, and then after everything, I added the sample pluck. And this was the one that was the part that I said, okay, now that I introduced a new element and start building something, I don't want to right away give you everything with the main melody and the main loop. So what I said, okay, let me do now, since I gave you a little bit of the melody, let me do a break now without any drums. And now we can do some kind of rising of a build up before we have the main drop. And for that, I created this drop here, and I added a new pad. I added the pad. The pad is going from octave to octave and is also bringing more energy to the build-up. And I also added a new snare pattern, and I also created this type of... I used the same bandpass filter for the kick and the sub bass. So this is how it sounds. And it does like a pitch up of the bass, but because we have the bandpass filter, we only hear the top part of the bass, and that gives a nice introduction to the main drop, which has a more heavy bass. So we are going up and then down. That's what I wanted to do in terms of the build up. So everything is going up in terms of energy, and then we have that build up of the bass, and then we go down to the main root note of the bass. That's why I think it sounds really, really dope. So let's listen to the build up again, and let's go and listen also to a little bit of the drop. A good thing about this track is that as I'm listening, I'm already dancing. So that's a good thing. The track that I'm producing, if it makes me dance, it's probably also going to make you dance, or at least someone with the same taste as me. So that's a good thing. If it makes me dance, that's a good feeling, or a good indication that the track for me it sounds good. because whenever I hear songs that I like, I'm starting already like dancing. So in this case, that's also a good thing to care about. If it makes me dance, it's because that I'm associating this rhythm, this track to the other songs that I hear. Okay, it's me making it. I'm a little bit biased about it, but if it makes me dance, that's a good indication. Okay, then I left the main drop for 32 bars, and then this is the point where I start taking elements out to do the outro. And I'm not going to bore you with the outro because it's just removing elements of what we did in the beginning. One thing that I want to show is that at the end, I also added the bandpass automation that I created in the beginning. So now we have it at the end. So it comes full circle. The way we started in the intro is also the way we finish in the outro. That's something that I enjoy, and it sounded really, really nice. So that's it, guys. The next video that I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my mixing process for techno. And it's a little bit different from what I do in hip-hop, because in this case I'm going to really focus on the bass, making sure that the bass and the drums sound really, really solid. And because that's a very important thing of techno or electronic dance music. And that's it, guys. I hope you learned something with this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I very soon will launch this song, so you will be able to listen to the full track here on YouTube. I will, at the end, whenever I finish, after I finish the track, I will have it here so that you can listen to it like I did in my best tracks. And if you are new here to this channel, subscribe and activate notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and also consider supporting this channel by buying one of the products at DailyBeatsVI or become a premium member, and you will be able to see the entire video where I did all these things, my mindset and my trials and errors. This video is close to, for this case, 15 minutes. That's usually how it goes, around 40 to 1 hour and a half of pure FL Studio interaction with me, that you can see everything that I do, and also not just FL Studio, Pro Tools and Studio One. Also, you will get sample packs. We have a very big list of sample packs that you can download for free if you are a member, and you will have access to the Q&A sessions where I get all of your questions and answer with videos so that I can help you accelerate your learning process and become a better producer faster. That's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video like I did, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.